Hey, what's up, guys? This is Cody the Coin Raptor, and welcome to my channel. I'm here to bring you the best crypto information that I can, including chart TA, news, and more. All right, so let's start off today's video by talking about something that just happened recently, and that's Bitcoin falling through 19,000 and 20,000 support. So I have here the largest Bitcoin decreases here. And what I want you to pay attention to is the December 2018 drop. That was the last bear market for Bitcoin. And in that last bear market, it retreated up to 84%. Okay. So if we laid that out right now, what would that look like? Well, in this worst case scenario, it would be about an $11,000 Bitcoin. Okay. And again, I think that's probably the worst case scenario. I don't think it's going to drop lower than 84%, but anything could happen. Now let's go take a look at the charts. I've actually outlined that level here, right here, as this red trend indicator, this red little bar that I put at the bottom here. That's actually going to mark that minus 84%. The ultimate low of the last bear market. So if we take a look at our volume profile here on the left, we can see that there's really not much historical volume in this area, and that's something I've talked about before, right? This volume profile shows you the volume or the historical volume compared to the price, and there's just not a lot in this area until you reach about 11,750. So I mean, that's pretty consistent with what I've seen for the last bear market low. And so you can take a look at our price here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on the chart. Bitcoin, much like I talked about yesterday, was looking extremely weak. Again, was in this descending triangle, and it busted right through the descending triangle. And right now, it's trying to find some stable footing. It's been bouncing around all over the place. The low is at 18,700, and the next support that I expect is going to pop up is the 17,000 level. So I'll be monitoring the situation. I'll be seeing what exactly Bitcoin is going to be doing, and I'll be trying to give you that information as it becomes available to me. Right now, it's still looking incredibly weak. The downtrend is intact. Open interest has been increasing and increased massively during that last run down, and now it's decreasing a little bit. So we should see the price stabilize or go sideways for a little bit. But ultimately, it could come down here and test the 17,000 level, which is definitely very possible given how incredibly bearish the sentiment is among crypto investors right now. Next, we're going to take a look at Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum broke through that support that I talked about 1,000 or so, broke through it, went right down through it, and now it stopped at about 975 or so. Now, for Ethereum, if we were to apply the same logic to Ethereum, Ethereum fell 90% during the December 2018 bear market. So for us, what that would mean is that I put another trend line down here. The trend line here is for about 400 and pick this up a little bit. It's about the $450 level. So that's what that would mean if we were to have a similar drop for Ethereum that we had in the December 2018. You're talking about much further downside for Ethereum. For Bitcoin, it was a downside of about 11%, 12%. Bitcoin for Ethereum, you're talking about getting chopped in half at this point. So that's something to watch out for. That's a definite possibility in this bear market. Okay. Again, zooming in here, we expect they're going to find support levels at about 900 or so. Again, that $900 support region, I think, is definitely going to be support here. And then if we take a look at, let me zoom out a little further, we take a look at historical volume profiles based on the price. And again, a lot of these don't even start until 600, 680 or so. So we expect to see more volume under 680. That's what this means. more volume under 680. All right. So I think that Ethereum is going to stay weak for now. Again, Ethereum trades as a risk-off asset to Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin is weak, Ethereum is going to be even weaker. So I would definitely say that there's a possibility when the dust has settled, in the worst-case scenario, Ethereum going down to $400, $450, somewhere in that range. Okay. I also want to go ahead and show you the Bitcoin liquidations. And so this is on CoinGlass. This is something I check all the time. And you can see how many Bitcoin longs and how many Bitcoin shorts were liquidated in the last 24 hours. And this is for options and futures contracts. You take a look at this. Now for the 17th, you're looking at about, let's see, over 100 million or so Bitcoin longs were liquidated. And that follows the price action we've seen in this massive decline here. All right. Okay. So there's one more thing I want to talk about, right? I don't want it to be all doom and gloom for this episode. I want to bring you the more wise words from Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank. And he did an interview recently and he said, "I'm not selling anything. Long term, you have to stomach it. You have to understand you'll get volatility and some projects aren't going to work." He's still bullish. Shark Tank investor Kevin O'Leary, otherwise known as Mr. Wonderful, isn't sweating the cryptocurrency bear market. If anything, he thinks it'll end up propping up the whole crypto sector in the long run. Okay? He's been buying. He's been a buyer during this whole time, and he's been holding, and he's been hodling. All right? So what's my opinion on the matter right now? My opinion on this whole sector right now is just like Kevin O'Leary is saying here. You have to stomach the volatility. Volatility is the price you pay if you're getting into crypto. But you should also not have more money in it than you can lose. Because, again, if you have something like Ethereum, and we're talking about a maximum drawdown of $450, you're talking about losing 50% of your money. Again, this isn't financial advice, but ideally, you want to have only the money in crypto that you can afford to lose. And right now, I'm hodling. I may even add to my positions depending upon what kind of price action we get. I make all of my buys known on Twitter, and I'm following this price action on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter for the most recent up-to-date information. And right now, I just want to say, stay safe out there, guys. This is Cody the Coin Raptor, signing out.